the one who accepted limitations, who believed in external forces controlling his life, he died on that trip. But the real shock came when I understood what actually happened at the quantum level. You see, what these quantum physicists call wave function collapse is exactly what I experienced on that ship. But here's what's going to amaze you. It wasn't magic, it was physics. Every time you assume a state of consciousness, you're literally collapsing quantum waves into your reality. But most people are collapsing the wrong waves because they don't understand how quantum observation actually works. Here's the secret. The quantum field doesn't respond to your words, your visualizations, or your actions. It responds to your state of being. When I assumed I had traveled first class, I wasn't pretending. I wasn't visualizing. I wasn't trying to convince the universe of anything. I shifted my entire state of consciousness to the frequency of someone who naturally travels first class. And the quantum field had no choice but to reflect that frequency back to me as my reality. This is why traditional manifestation techniques fail for so many people. They're trying to change their external world while maintaining their internal frequency of lack, fear, and limitation. But quantum reality works the opposite way. Change your internal frequency, your state of consciousness, and your external world must reorganize itself to match. Let me give you another example that perfectly demonstrates this quantum principle. In the 1940s, I wanted to see my nephew Billy in Barbados, but I was in New York with no money to travel. Instead of trying to figure out how to get there, I used a quantum technique. Every night I would lie in my bed in New York, but I would assume I was lying in Billy's bed in Barbados. I would feel the tropical air, imagine the sounds of the Caribbean night, and most importantly, I would assume the consciousness of someone who was actually there with Billy. 8 days later, I received a letter from my sister Daphne. She wrote, "Neville, I don't understand it. I went to the room to see Billy. As I entered the room, it was you. I looked at what should be Billy, and I'm looking at you. I rubbed my eyes. I did everything to bring about normal vision, but I couldn't see my son Bill. I could only see my brother Neville." You see, consciousness doesn't obey the laws of space and time. In quantum terms, I was able to collapse my wave function of being in that room, and my sister observed the result. This is what the quantum field responds to, the coherent observation of consciousness, regardless of physical distance. But it's not magic, it's quantum mechanics. It's consciousness creating reality through coherent observation. But there's something even more powerful about this quantum approach to manifestation, something that makes it absolutely unstoppable once you understand it. And it has to do with your subconscious mind. Here's what these scientists have discovered that perfectly explains why my techniques work so powerfully. Your subconscious mind is broadcasting to the quantum field 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. It's like a radio station that never stops transmitting. And the frequency it broadcasts becomes your reality. Most people's subconscious is broadcasting the frequency of their past experiences, their fears, their limitations. Even when their conscious mind is trying to visualize success, their subconscious is broadcasting failure. But when you practice the feeling of the wish fulfilled consistently, when you revision your past and assume your desired future, you're literally reprogramming your subconscious broadcaster. You're changing the